Today is March 1st, Friday, 2013. The time right now is 11:54 a.m. I was going to write this and read from a script. Well, I'm just going to wing it. This is something that I want to bring forward into the attention of everyone, the viewers, everyone that's in this country, to understanding of a wonderful country we exist in. The place that so many people want to come to live. People who want to enjoy life, live, contribute like anyone else, and be a part of a great, great nation as what we have here. There's no lie, this country has problems. We have checkered past that we should be addressing, and could clearly be done by a little effort. We also have a lot of history, good history, from our athletics, Canada's national sport, which is hockey, but it's slowly changing. We're starting to get basketball, and amongst the other sports, football. And I have to throw it in there, congratulations to the Toronto Argonauts for winning the Grey Cup, and to reach out to everyone to say and understand that, look, the problems that we are seeing in this country they are things that we're just putting aside to bicker and not act on. An example is what is occurring here with reference to the students, our high school students, who are losing out on extracurricular activities. Many of these students need these extracurricular programs or activities to supporting their university endeavors or career endeavors, amongst helping them get through and get over a lot of the personal or socio-economic issues that affect their lives. And we should be doing greater as a nation to putting an end to this. And somehow I believed by simply changing the curriculum, perhaps getting rid of some of the courses that are really useless and will not be necessary, and changing that to PE time, physical education, and or extracurricular time, and would be a benefit to the teachers, who would be educating the students to ensuring that they get these activities. Because again, it's not their fault, and we should not be holding them ransom against their development and their skills. Other issues that plague this country are the gun issues and concerns. Look, instead of creating fear for what we're doing here, yes, we have problems in this country and in certain specific pockets of the cities around the country. However, as things were in the Old West, what they should do is that these people who want to just start taking out guns and shooting wildly in public should take this underground and amongst themselves, amongst their group, by calling each other out and going elsewhere away from the public eye to take out their differences. This way, whatever remains, the body could then be buried, and whatever beef squashed so they could continue doing whatever they're doing. Because again, it is very extremely difficult to monitor every gun, and is an endeavor that would be beyond any expense. It would be very expensive to oversee. So it's just a matter of them putting in some sort of code system amongst themselves, and as such, hopefully it would create fear amongst them that they would perhaps stop doing these things, again at the negative impact of others and people who are just trying to live and exist without being brought into something and or putting their lives at risk for something that could have otherwise been dealt with away from the public eye. I mean, these are things that could be addressed and should be addressed and be taken seriously. Another is on Fridays, and it's every corporate, I would challenge any corporate entity to prove me wrong. Every Friday is a very non-productive day in every business, with the exception of retail, food, and service industries. As there are gender equality issues as far as pay scale, I believe every Friday women should not work. And as bad as it might sound, and I'm not sexualizing or anything, I believe the female were owed quite a bit, as there are many women who've returned to work with children and need a little downtime themselves to get back and keep their functions and keep their bodies and minds in one set. I believe also that if they're couples with children, should work up until 1 o'clock in the corporate sector and be able to return home and or do whatever to be involved with their family so their relationships can continue to flourish and grow. As such is their right. I mean, they're married and should be given a little bit more respect. Further, I believe the single people should be able to work until 3, and then from there head out into the city and start to enjoy the city. This is a beautiful city, the city of Toronto, and I believe with opportunities where women are bound and the different sexes or whatever is out there, give people a greater chance to meet each other and find each other. Maybe there is that chance to finding that soulmate or someone that you care about, and or a lost friend or associate, somebody away from the social media aspect. Now we're getting back to personal touch and could really market this as a way of making the city that much more special. This would be a benefit to all the restaurants, bars, and all the retail outlets across the city, and would create the part-time jobs to assist the youth with the high unemployment rates that we are seeing, again because this would fall into the weekend. And as such, by inviting people to come to the city to spend time in the city, we'll see a demand in rental spaces, hotels, and other services and such, so that entrepreneurs could now take advantage, and this could help the bar and club scenes. So moving forward, these are initiatives that can be done, and it frightens me that with so many politicians that it's not happening, and no one seems to want to see and do these things. Perhaps it is time that maybe people are opening their eyes to seeing an opportunity here, as this is a beautiful city, this is a beautiful country, and by weeding out that which is holding it back, we can then progress forward for the benefit of the future of this country as one. Praise.